Good day, viewers. Welcome to Afris Concept TV, your number one reliable channel where you get updated and enlightened on what is happening around you. I appreciate you for the time spent while watching and viewing our channel. So if you are new on this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever I drop any video. News headline: Tension in Edo State as a result of the situations. Andrew Adaeze is a constitutional lawyer and law teacher with the University of Calabar. In this interview with FRANCISONOIRIHOLO, Adaeze spoke on the crisis in the Edo State House of Assembly and why the National Assembly and Adams Oshiomhole, All Progressive Congress national chairman, should give peace a chance in the state. The way things are going in Edo State House of Assembly, don't you think the odd is against Governor Godwin Obaseki? I don't think the odd will be against somebody who decided to obey the law. The Constitution is very clear on the role on the government as far as the issue of proclamation is concerned. Section 105 says the governor can issue that proclamation for the first section of the House of Assembly, which the man has done. So what happens thereafter is the business of the House, and of course, on June 17, the House was inaugurated. Some members were not present. After that time, the ones that were not present have refused to come to their inauguration. So the governor, as a law-abiding person, cannot afford to issue a proclamation for the second time. There is no precedent in law or in Nigeria known to Lord where, after issuing a proclamation, the governor will do it for the second time. Remember in 2015, when the issue came up at the National Assembly, members of the Senate who were not around when the inauguration took place came back subsequently in batches for their inauguration. The president did not issue a fresh proclamation, so there is no precedent that says the governor haven't issued a proclamation because somebody who feels he is the godfather of Edo State gives a directive. Of course, the rule of law demands that we should respect constituted authority. This matter is in court, and the governor cannot afford to disobey that court order, asking all parties to stay action until the final determination of this matter. So I think the governor is in order, and I don't think there is any dire consequences, though there are issues that are political, but when the time comes, it is Edo people that will decide. How do you see the tension being created in the state as a result of the situation? I think it is the National Assembly and some political forces in Abuja who are from this state that are creating what I will call a storm in a teacup. This thing is simple. Some persons went to Abuja and said the issue of inauguration was not properly done. These same people went to court on June 25th. They went to court, and because their injunction was refused, one was earlier issued against them. They are now trying to create tensions in this state. They should remember that there was a similar crisis in the western region, which snowballed into the crisis that engulfed that republic. I mean the First Republic. Funny enough, this present Edo State was part of the old western region, which later became Midwest. This snowballed into Midwest from western regional politics. We should realize that too, that the people who are in Abuja elected to represent the people in Benin City at the Edo State House of Assembly. The people themselves at the appropriate time will speak against these acts of nonchalance, being an act of political truancy. If you have been elected into force because of political reasons, you have refused to come to your swearing in. This thing is a straightforward matter. While you are in court, you can still be having your activities as a lawmaker. Nobody is preventing them. There is no injunction preventing them. I don't think there is a crisis. It is a National Assembly interference that is making us see it on a different perspective. Otherwise, the National Assembly, what they are relying on, which is Section 11 of the Constitution, does not even allow them, because Edo State is not in war situation. Subsection 3 of that section talks about when the Federation is at war. Then sub 4 says when the House of Assembly cannot carry out its functions, namely, it cannot sit and where, for instance, it cannot transact its business. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. What is your take on this news that you just listened to? On the way things are going in Edo State House of Assembly, do you think the odd is against Governor Godwin Obaseki? So if you have any comments on this news that you just listened to, kindly drop your comment below. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get more updates whenever I drop any video. Thank you and have a wonderful day.